All right, welcome. It is week 4, so we're coming on the last week here of our Sorcerer Pilgrim, Sorcerer Elf. I can't even read these in order. Sorcerer, Captain, Elf, and Pilgrim. Those are my guys. Pilgrim is dead. Just a, just frankly, a little bit of an unlucky set of moves. Stumbled in on 12 goblins. Actually did pretty well to kill like 5 or 6 of them before falling finally to a shot. So I mean he acquitted himself well. Now mind you, he's going to score Jack, so ultimately he's going to be he's going to have a 0 at the end of this. So that sucks for his overall score. But he did okay. And excuse me. So 55 seconds in. Whew. But he did okay. I like staff to snake for the pilgrim now. All of a sudden, if you're hiring a member of the order, then that staff to snake gives you a summon. So I do like that spell. Having said that, he's dead, so he doesn't matter no more. So let's not worry about him. Let's worry about the rest of the team here. So the sorcerer scored a bunch of points at the very end, giving him 6 points. He scored Delver and Missing Person, and there were 3 points there. So that last week, he actually did pretty well and raised from 2 card points to 5. He also made some gold, and so he is in 3rd place, but with 6 points, only 2 points behind. If we look at where the sorcerer is at, we can see that there's a giant nearby, so he can get Giant Slayer. That's a good one. He could pop into the druid and I believe turn in. Oh, he doesn't have anything. Well, maybe he'll get a potion off of this giant. So he could go do Giant Slayer, run back to the camp, take that from the camp, from the giant's entrails, make the potion. Oh, and does he get to place a? Yeah, I always forget to do that. That's a bad. That is a bad thing. We're going to take the warlock and we're going to put the warlock here. But I think yeah, you get a potion of strength. You could take that to the druid. So right there, you could have 2 points. One day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days. In 5 days, you could have 2 points. Now, that's not great. You might not be winning. But it's not a terrible. It's not terrible. And you might luck out. You might get a 3rd point in there. The other option would be to go to the shrine and try to loot the shrine. If you look at the shrine there, it's got 4 treasures. So definitely something to consider. Maybe one of them's a great treasure, in which case that would give you a whole point, and so on. We also could go to the order. Now, we don't love the order. They're unfriendly to us. But you could go there if you needed to sell. I wouldn't count on it, though. I would probably try to do what I said. Hit the giant up. That's a point. Get the potion. Hit the druid. That's 2 points. Maybe you get a... just maybe, you get a dragon to appear and get the 3rd point. Done. All right, Captain. Captain has 8 points in. He's got the Challenge, Spider Slayer, and Danger Sense. None of those are super great scoring opportunities for the Captain. Where is our Captain is the question. Here he is. And the problem is the Captain spent a bunch of time at the altar, but has not found the altar. So I am considering that we are out the door here Um, and indeed, maybe that night we've run out to get the 4 days, or four phases instead of 2. The elf also scored 8, scored a bunch that very, very last bit, right? He scored damsel and merchant. He is winning gold rather handily. And frankly, he has just pulled envoy also. And frankly, that might be the way to go, right? Now, the only problem is he's friendly and allied with the Woodfolk and Bashkars, but not the inn, not the. I say he casts Persuade, trades with these guys. Oh, he's got 2 right there. Now, I don't know. Does he have to go to a whole other dwelling? Execute a trade phase with 2 separate groups that you're either friendly or allied with. Now, I have changed this sort of that you can take a neutral one also to then allow people to do that. But he can make them friendly, and it doesn't say anything about not a spell. So the elf can do envoy right here, right now. And locate shrine. Well, we know where the shrine is, but it's way over here. And pilgrimage is way over here. So I say he's going to turn those in also. In fact, I will turn those in right now. And then we'll figure out we have to draw here. Oh, we have, excuse me, Navigator. I'm super high energy. Sorry about that. Navigator and Sacrifice. So I say we get Envoy done. I say Navigator sort of sucks at this stage in the game. You're never going to get Navigator in the last week of the game. Like, there's just too much to do. And we already have 1 done. We would need to find 2 secret paths. It's just not going to happen at this stage in the game. And then Sacrifice is large treasure at the altar or the shrine or the chapel and so on. I mean, you're going to have to find, so I don't think we're going to get either of those. But we can do Envoy. That gives us 9 points. So I think we have vague plans for everybody. Let's get our last 3 events. Amazing weather. Everybody gets a 5th phase this week. Well, that more amazing weather. It doesn't really help us. We have to discard that one and take the Rift. Okay. So amazing weather is easy. Just going to put that there. Everybody gets a little bit extra love this week. 1 extra phase going into the end of the game. That's awesome. The Rift is going to open up in one of these caves, and then the Enchanter appears in a random clearing. I'm not super worried about the Enchanter. Let's see where the Rift goes. This is for the tiles. Oops. Oh, geez. So which tile? 5. The cavern. Which hex? 3. Or 6. Cavern 6. Jeez, oh man. So we're going to put the Rift in Cavern 6. I don't know that helps us too much. And now the Enchanter appears in Ruins 2. That doesn't really help anyone. Really, he can enchant. Done. All right, done. So, okay. We get 5 phases today. So what I'm going to do, just because I like to remember, Peace pack. Going to take this guy. We're going to copy it. There we go. And we'll remember, we have 5 phases. So what's the Sorcerer going to do with his 5 phases? The Sorcerer is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's probably not going to make that trip in one fell swoop. He's probably going to have to... I'm going to rest once. I'm going to spell X. I'm going to spell. So that's going to get that back and flip it. And that's an extra phase also. So that's 1 phase, 2 to move into the what is that? The cliff, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, done. We have a lot of purple magic ready. We should be good. All right. The captain is going to leave the altar. We have nothing going on for us here. I'm going to go to the house. Turn over any piece of armor. So I'm going to turn another piece of armor in. So I'm going to turn in a piece of armor. So I'm going to score King's Soldiers, I think. I have 13 bucks. I'm probably going to turn this damage shield in. Heck with it. So this will be phase 1, 2, 3. Do we have ruins? Do we know the ruins? Yes, we do. 1, 2, 3. Oops, sorry. We run back to get that challenge done. I mean, technically we could run and do the rift. One, 2, 3. Now, does this still goblins or does this... So this is just goblins. Man, you might be able to kill these guys, actually. Now, on this side, they're very dangerous to our boys here. But we can always undercut them. So now we only have 2 guys left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's just so many of them. I was thinking maybe we go there and we just loot the damn lair. But and try to go for... But that seems like that is a dangerous... We don't have a lot of armor left. Since we did sell the breastplate, you'd have to hide under your helmet. It just seems like a losing proposition. So I say we get King's Soldiers done. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Get to somewhere up here. Go around, get the challenge done. That gives you 2 points. It brings you to 10. You've at least won. And then we'll see what the hell else to do. So we have nothing to rest. So we will go 1 to the house. Doesn't say we need to expend a phase or anything. That's a little bit cheesy, but move. So that is also extra. So that is, we moved here. That's 1. We make an extra move is 2 because in the house we'll record it. I'll probably when you execute it too. 3. Free, 3, 4. 2, 1, 2, 3. Spider Slayer. Is there a spider coming anywhere? No. Nope. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can make it all the way to there. To Maple Woods 4. That's where we're going to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Move M Woods 4. Right? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 moves. 2 frees because one because you get your free in a dwelling. He must be at the dwelling when he starts to do the phase, not when he records it. There you go. Done. So 6 phases today for the captain. That's making a good use of his time. The elf. So the elf is going to. We're going to use our extra hide phase. And then we are going to. We're going to flip a chit. So we're going to flip that. That's going to give us 2 possible casts of Persuade. So we'll do that. So we'll flip that chit. That's one phase used there. We'll do a trade phase. We'll do a trade phase with someone that's neutral to us, right? So we will definitely do a trade. So that's 2 phases right there. Unfortunately, yeah, I mean, that's really all we have, strangely enough. So we'll do 1, 2, and then we'll do 3, 4. Make sure we get that trade. I'll actually sell these gloves. Done. And that's it. So there you go. That is our day 22. And we take this die away. We're going to roll this one for the monster check. 1, dragons. So we got dragons back. And who is first? Well, the captain is first. He's going to go 1. He's going to turn in his stuff here. So he's going to turn that in to the soldiers. So that's going to score him his point. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then last is 6. And dragons appear, but don't do anything to us, and we are done. And he's going to score his point. So that is his 7th card, bringing him to a total of 9 right now. As of right now, he has 9. So he booked it pretty good. The elf, going to hide, of course. So we'll roll the hot right here. Is he hidden? He is hidden. So the elf's hidden today. He's going to flip this guy. He's going to trade 3 times with, I think, the rogues. Yeah, it doesn't really matter, just because who we trade with, we're just doing it for Envoy anyway. So we're going to go, well, actually, you know what? We'll trade with the company because it doesn't matter anyway. I want to see what these are. That actually hurts. That hurts a little bit. The cloven hoof. Let's flip that bad boy. Put the hoof there. Add 1 to all rolls when in the clearing. So, we're trading with the company. They are neutral. We're adding 1 to this. No deal on the hoof. So that's 1. And then, frankly, the other 3 we will then just ignore. No, actually, we will sell. There you go. We will sell to... and we can sell. No deal is allowable sale. It's a 5. So we're going to sell this to the company for $8. So we're going to take the $8. That's going to actually bring us to pretty tidy sum. $46 is good money. So we are well on our way to winning that, and we've done at least 1 of the envoys. So we've got the company done. And that's our day. And we're hidden. Just keep that in mind. And now the Sorcerer is going to go 1, 2, and he's going to move somewhere, right? He moves up into the cliffs. But he's going to rest once. He's going to flip that chit. Then he moves up into the cliff. That might have been a little premature on his part. Let's see what dragon badness is going to appear here. We're going to have Flutter, M. Oof. Flutter 2. Nothing. Roar 6. Here. That makes a lot of our life harder. So we got 2 dragons on us. And that is the end of our day. Little dicey. Might have done better on that one. Now we have a fight on our hands. So we do have our guy. And we have a guy here. So we do have someone on us. We have someone here for sure. He's playing on that side. Well, I could play Summon Elemental, and that will drag this guy off my sheet, but we won't be able to run. And I could play Transform, and it might get me killed, because you never know with Transform. Transform always has that little bit of risk to it that you'll roll well, strangely enough. So I think for this round, I'm going to cast Summon Elemental. So that's a type 4. So that's going to burn this and this. And we're going to roll on the elemental table right here. So 2 dice. We're looking for low. We get a 4. So we get the water elemental potentially. So let's get the summon elemental spells. Nope. Creatures, I think. Let's get the creature bag out. Let's search for the water elemental. So we got a water elemental out. Now again, with the new summon rules, which, are a little OP, but they're not useless. So as long as we're allowed to cast, which we can now draw this guy off our sheet, which we do. And we're going to play him on that side. So we get 2 guys played on that side. Now we are done. Let's fight this battle here. Our guy stays put. Does he flip? He flips. So there you go. That's good for our crossbowman because it means even if we don't kill him, What about this guy? This guy stays put. Does he flip? He does. All right. That looks like a good pairing for the team here. So the crossbowman shoots. He's going to hit because he undercuts. He does have a missile roll to make, though, and unfortunately, he's got to get at least a 3, 2, or 1. Very, very rare to do. And we don't kill the dragon. But the dragon hits back, doing only light damage, fortunately, because he flipped over. Otherwise, crossbowman's dead. So we do survive that first onslaught. Down here, this is super nice. The water elemental is actually really good. As long as you don't have to kill a tremendous. He's going to hit heavy 2, and he's going to undercut the flying dragon, doing heavy damage and killing him. So we get 5 points, 10 points there. So that is 10 points. We are going to get Dragon Slayer. So we actually got lucky because we got pretty much exactly what we needed to score, which was we got the dragon. We got the dragon to pop, which we needed. We get a dragon tooth. It's the event bag. Where the hell's the item bag? So we get a dragon tooth, which will end clearing with one dragon. So we can end one dragon combat. We can pacify him. And there you go. And that quest is done. We have Explore the Mountain. Am I to... I think our day is over now, right? So day looks like it's over. And it is. So, okay. Water elemental is gone. Dragons go to the graveyard. And then question is, how do we finish out? Explore the Mountain isn't quite as useful for us because we're not going to get there by the end of the week. So we really just need the giant slaying potion or the giant slayer card to pop here. And that'll get us to what? We have probably 7 points now, maybe 8. Gets us a couple points. So let's get to the giant here. We only really need... Well, there's 2 monsters there now, though, so that's a problem. We got a giant and a dragon. So now all of a sudden, it's a little dicier. It's a little dicier. So, what would you do? Because nothing's guaranteed to kill that giant. And you're not guaranteed to get that water elemental on a 4 or a 3. I mean, you might transform them. The problem is you only transform one. Then he has to die for the other one. So you'd be in this weird position where you'd have a monster no matter what, and the sorcerer would have to be relied on to kill the guy. So a little dicey. It's a little dicey all of a sudden. Not sure what to do, if I'm to be honest. Same thing. You could hope for a good summon and send the summon out. But again, he's going to be attacked by two things. What's the chance of him not getting hit and killed? Actually, very small. Excuse me, goodness. Not high energy at all. So I think we. Oof. So I think we have to transform a guy. So, all right. So, what we're going to do is we're going to. We need to hide. And probably hide again. Then we need to move to the giant. So that's going to be three phases. I say we rest. And then go to the giant. Done. So we got 3 phases. Oh, I can use the dragon tooth that I just got. I think I'm going to do that. Okay. So there you go. Done. The captain. Captain scored the soldier. He's going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think he's gonna book it. Well, there's bats though. Well, you're only going to get 1 though this time. So I think we're just going to move. We're going to move, X move, move to the ledges. And then the elf. Oh, so right. So the elf tonight is going to cast Persuade on the rogues. Done. Then he's going to hide. He is going to. Oh, and he's going to get rid of these 2 too. So he's going to get rid of these 2 cards tonight. Mountain Pilgrim. Oh, geez. Those are terrible, by the way, at this stage of the game. And find weapon. The Mountain Pilgrim is end of phase in mountains, ledges, and cliff. You might act like that. Let's see. Hold on. Is that possible even? So we could do ledges. We could do mountain. Cliff is way down here. You're not even doing that. So there's no possible way to get that done. So I say we hide. I'm going to rest. I'm going to rest. Bring my chits back. I'm going to X, spell X. I'm going to spell. I'm going to trade with the rogues. That's going to win me Envoy. It's going to get him his 9th point, I believe. And he can turn the rest of those cards in. Done. So day 21, we are anxiously awaiting serpents and demons. Elf is first. Sorcerer second. So the elf is going to hide. He's going to rest 2 times. So let's roll the hide. He does hide. We've rested twice. We're going to spell X and spell to flip that guy. And now we're going to trade with the rogues. And we pretty much know what the rogues have. They have the magic specs we sold them, the scroll of nature, and the gripping dust. I'm going to roll on the scroll of nature. They're friendly because I cast on them. Let's see if we can get this cheap. Price times 2, I might consider it. No, price times 3. Good enough. I'm just going to take Envoy and go. And we'll become friendly with the rogues. But that's our 7th point as the elf on cards, which gives us about 9 points where we're at. And we get a third one, Spider Slayer. Well, I don't mind that one as much. And we're done there. So Elf is done. It is the Sorcerer's turn. The Sorcerer is hiding twice, resting once, and then moving up into the Giant. Here's the hide. He fails it, so we're going to end up there. Now, does anything appear? Serpents and demons are up. So I think the winged demon's going to appear at the shrine. That's about where we're at. Done. And we have a fight that evening. Captain is going to make a big move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And Slither is going to pop these guys. Oh, we did get end of the week. The captain got his stuff. I think he's going to take the money. So $3. So he does have $16 at least. Probably worth. If it's worth a point, it's not worth anything. Okay. So Sorcerer's in for a fight. Not a giant fan right now. Well, this is not great. So we have to put this guy here. We just have to. We got to put this guy here. And we have a third chance of dying. This guy's a 2/3 chance of dying. We're probably going to have to let this guy go. So I think we're going to activate the Dragon Tooth and pacify the dragon. So the dragon's going to be pacified, and we'll just put him back here. That's what he can do during the encounter step. He can't cast. He had to do that, I believe, right? Because you can either you only can do where the hell's the rules? Here we go. Sorry about that, guys. Just make sure I'm all right. Encounter step. Deployment charging. Encounter actions. Each character who does not charge can do one thing. Play a fight chit to turn his weapon over. Move chit, fly chit to run away. Play a magic chit to cast a spell. If he does not charge or play an action chit, the character can either activate one belonging or abandon any of his belongings in the clearing. Blah. Done. All right. Well, so we activated a thing. Done. The dragon is goes away. So that's going to go back in the item bag. The dragon is gone. Well, he's not gone, but he is pacified. And our guy here is probably going to get pulverized, but let's see. 1. Yeah, so that goes down there. Does the hammer flip here? Does the giant club flip? It does not. So this guy's going to shoot first, and he just needs a 2 or a 1 to not die. Come on, here we go. We got this. No, and so the crossbowman is killed. So round 2, this guy's on our sheet now. And that ain't cool. That is certainly uncool. So the question is, you could cast Summon Elemental, and that will drag him off your sheet. But anything that you do is just as likely to die. Which case you're in a really bad way. We have to cast Transform. So we can cast Transform right now. And we could die right here, frankly. We need a vaguely shitty roll, and we get one. We get squirrel time, so it is now a squirrel on our sheet. Done. So there you go. Spell is cast. That's round 2. Round 3, now we need to hit this damn squirrel. 6, so the squirrel goes down. Don't let this be for naught. 5, it is for naught. Squirrel goes down. So that's 2 rounds where nothing happens. We can fatigue once, so we're going to fatigue this time, right? We're played at fatigue. We get 2 more shots. Oops, 2 more shots with this squirrel. That's going to be a 5. That's going to miss. And then this is the last possible shot we have before combat has to end. 3. So we're not going to get this squirrel. That's going to go away. And we are sort of hosed now because our transform is now tied up on this giant. That's not to say that we can't go back in there the next day or even today and get it done. But again, there's going to be the dragon. We should have cast Summon again, almost, really. We should have cast Summon at that point. Yeah, so there you go. So I fatigued. So I did all that crap, right? I went, so I'm giving him the benefit of the little mulligan action there. So I will cast again this round. I will cast, and this is clunky as shit, but I'm going to, I can't. I can't. The squirrel's actually faster than me. So I actually can't cast a summon elemental. He is technically on my sheet, and as a move time faster than my cast times. So I'm going to have to let him go. And I'm going to have to just end up there like that. And that is going to be quite the little hellish thing we've gotten ourselves into now all of a sudden. That didn't work out at all. Okay. And why did we do that whole frickin' combat anyway? I don't think the captain's gone yet. The captain hasn't. Oh, he does. He had an easy move. He just walked into the ledges. So there you go. Okay. I was like, man, have I screwed this totally up? Yes, yes, you have. So, okay, that got ugly really fast for the sorcerer. And speaking of ugly, now we still have that same fight going on, but now we've got this transform here, this transformed dude, and we still have the dragon to deal with. So, okay, um, I think this is going to kill us for the rest of the game. Is my guess. I'm going to have to. Um, I'm either going to have to meld into mist out of here, so burn a chit, get out, spend probably about a day or so, maybe a day, maybe 2 days, maybe three getting back here, and then I'm going to have to try to take this guy out. Probably being hidden, activate the transform. He's going to transform, then maybe cast summon elemental. Try to have the elemental take care of the dragon while I take care of the squirrel. That's probably about where I'm going to be, but I need magic chits to do that, and I do not have any. And I can't walk out of here because it takes 2 phases to walk out of here. So I could hide, but that's a 30% chance of getting caught. If I'm caught, I have to melt into mist. So you could try to save a day or save a chit and have a 30% chance of failure. And then the next day is a 30% chance of failure, which then means death, effectively. So it would be 30% chance of just failing. There's an outright 9-ish% chance of dying, and a 70% chance largely of you getting through. Now those don't add up. It's a 21% chance of just failing today, but getting out tomorrow. So you just waste a day. 9% chance of outright dying, and a 70% chance of getting out to get to here in one day, resting up, heading back in, or you burn the meld into mist, um, which burns one extra chit. I'm going to burn the extra chit. So I'm going to melt, then I'm going to move, then move to the woods. And there you go. And I'm losing the rest of my phases because there really is no point. Interesting. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to move to the campfire, and then I'm going to hire. So this phase is extra 1, 2, 3, 4. Going to hire the cook, and then my next day I can get an extra rest phase also. So that's going to help me and make up. And for 6 gold, I think I think that's worth it this time. So there's his day. The captain's day 24 is going to be getting. Oh, he's going to go 1, 2, and he's going to get to. He doesn't hate any of those guys. He's neutral to everybody. 1, 2. He's going to move to the inn. Um, I am going to hide 2 times. This one will be my extra one at a just because of my day. This one will be the extra one at a dwelling. So 2 moves gets us to the inn, right? 2 moves gets us to the inn. 1, 2. We're at the inn. I am going to hide, and we're going to trade twice, just in case that we can get what we need. And we're going to sell this stuff effectively. And that's going to give us some money, and we might be able to get that gold point. The elf. Oh, I don't know what we're going to do as the elf. I don't know that we have anything amazing to do. I think we need to get to where spiders are, but I don't. Where are spiders? Spiders are way over here, right? Yeah, dank. And we are sort of done as the elf. Like I don't have any more. Mountain Pilgrim. Find weapon useless. Can we grab a prowess point? Maybe. So we extra hide. That's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to move into. So we're going to extra hide, move, extra move, move, and then move through the ledges. And that's done. Okay. It's day 24. What's the monster check on 24? 6 bats. Oh, peddler. Hold on. So I think the elf is going to not quite do that. We're going to start with. So we're not going to move to the ledges. We are going to move out, but we're going to execute a trade phase first. Then we can do an extra hide and then move into. So there you go, done. So let's put this back real quick. We got bats are up. So the sorcerer is up. So we're going to melt into mist. So that's going to burn this last purple that we have. That does get us out to here. Oh, right, we're missed. We actually can't hire. So we're going to hop. Done. Okay, so we're done. That's the day. And nothing appears there. The elf's going to go. The elf's going to hide, of course. And he will ultimately be hidden here. He's going to trade with the peddler. He's got to buy for ×4. He's going to buy. I mean, he could buy 16 for 16, but he's going to buy that for 8. So for $8, so for $8, so he's going to do -8, but he does score the peddler. This is his 8th point, that's cool. That's nice. And then he's going to get out of dodge. 1, 2, 3, done. And the captain's going to move in. He'll hide just in case he needs to deal with those guys, but that's fine. He'll hide. He fails once. He will succeed the second time. And he's going to try to execute a trade with the rogues who allow him to trade. Done. So he's going to sell all this crap. He's going to sell for 13 bucks. And the rogues get this crap. And that's the day. I think someone might have drawn a bat, right? There's bats here. So the elf does draw this from ruins. And I think we're done with the day. The captain, was he hidden? I think the captain is hidden, so I'm not even going to worry about rolling against these guys because he's done. Nothing appears. We have the we can't hire the cook, so that sucks. Okay, that was a bad plan. I'm sort of falling apart here this last week. I think the elf's going to shoot this thing for 3 points. If it flips, that's going to be a problem, but we're going to hope it doesn't flip. We are ambushing. We need a 1, 2, or 3, I think, on this thing. We do not get it. Does it flip? It does. So now we can't run. Are we unhidden? We are not unhidden. So good. Second round. Same deal. Do we kill it? We do. So we're going to get 3 points there. Done. So we will take our 3 notoriety, giving us 15. And we're just trying to beat the Pilgrim score of 17 so that we might be able to score. That's the end of the day. We are on to day 25. Okay, so we're going to do an extra higher phase to maybe get the cook anyway for $6. No, maybe. Do we? I don't know. Yes, we're going to do an extra higher phase to get the cook. We are going to then rest once, rest twice. We're going to then we're going to do a extra spell X, and then a spell, and then a spell. Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, done. There we go. Oh, the captain has to challenge his challenger here. So we're going to face off against this guy. We no longer have the deaf gloves, so those go away. So, if we're fighting our guy here, round 1, his weapon is longer. If he flips, he does a 4. We could just fight M3. With the only caveat that he is going to hit me first. So we could play a move M3. And then pretty much any old fight here. If he lines up, he's going to hit us and tag us. But that's just going to hit our helmet, and then we're going to kill him. And if he doesn't hit us the first round, then our attack... it'll be fast. It won't be faster. So there's no way to be faster than this guy. So let's see where he ends up. 3, so he goes down to here. And largely we're looking to flip him. And if we flip him, we're in a lot better shape. And we do not flip him. So we have to fatigue a move. Then we're right back to it. Yeah, I just don't want to get undercut by this guy. Because he's going to hit me first. Once he's going to line right up. Does he flip or not? And he does not. So he's going to ding the helmet and wound me. And we'll wound this one, and then we kill him. So we're going to get the challenge. So that's actually a point. That gives us 8 points. We also get notoriety plus 5. So that is 7 prowess. We also get gold plus 5. I believe that's 6 points. So that's 19 total points, bringing us to 35 to 42 prowess. And $35. And he actually just goes back to his buds. Like, we don't kill him. We just send him packing. So the challenge has been fulfilled. That's the 8th point for the captain. Plus, I'm pretty sure he's winning prowess. So I think he's easily up to 10 points now. So let's write his day 25. We'll trade in danger sense. Doesn't help us. We get goblins in peril and take cover. We can hide at any time. Jeez. Okay. We do not want to meet a bunch of bats. Well, I don't care if we meet 2 bats because we. So what if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Let's just get moving to ledges. So we're gonna move, and move to the ledges using our extra move. I'm gonna use an extra rest at the dwelling to rest up, and there you go. And then the elf is. We're going to get the spiders 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's move to ruins 2, and the elf gets to hide also. So X hide, move, X move. So he is booking it also. All right, day 25 is more dragons. The captain is first, and the captain ends up all the way through the ledges. So he's going to rest once. We'll probably bring this chit back and then move all the way into the ledges. And I don't. Oh, we do. We bring this. So it's a little more dangerous here all of a sudden because Slither now brings the dragon into play also. So done. The sorcerer is going to rest. Oops. The sorcerer is going to hire, so he's going to hire the cook for 6. So we'll take 6 off. And he doesn't actually get an extra rest this time, but we all have an extra day. We're going to rest twice, so we're going to rest these 2 chits. Spell X and 2 spells will flip 2 of these chits. And that is where we are today. And no one at the campfire. The elf is going to go. One of the way to runes too, I think, right? And he does have a hide in there. So let's roll the hide. Is he hidden or not when he gets to ruins 2? He is. So he is hidden. There is a smoke chit, but I think we pulled everything. And there you go. We are done with the day. Nothing to fight today. No one has a dragon slayer. The captain burned danger sense, and he has goblins in peril. I'm just not sure what he's going to do with goblins in peril. So we're going to move into the woods. That's an extra move. We're going to double move into the cliff. We're going to hide. We're going to rest and extra rest. Done. One, two, three, four. 5, 6. I don't think we can do 5, 6. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 to ruins 1 and a hide. He is done. And we're sort of ending with a little bit of a whimper here because. And actually, forget it. I can take cover. So we are not going to do that. We are going to 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4 to ruins 1. 1, 2, 3, 4 to ruins 1. So we either going to try to spider slay, but that we have to get a spider, or we run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We just go to ruins 5. We go 1, 2. 3. We could make it here. We could then either spend the last day or 2 searching for the altar, or we could try to make the rift. So I think we're going to do that. I think we're going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the first day is ruins 5. But we are done. And now the elf also has Spider Slayer, but we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and try to be hidden in the borderlands. So we're going to do an extra hide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, BL. And one of those is an extra move. So we're going to try to sneak to the borderlands. And that is for day 26, I believe. Yes, it is. All right. So day 26, monster roll. 6. So back to bats. Ugh. Captain's first. His buddy's with him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we go all the way down to ruins 5. Nothing appears. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Sorcerer is next. So where does the sorcerer end up? He moves into the cliff. He's trying to hide. So we hit the cliff. We're hiding. We do, which is good because we have bats probably coming. And then we do 2 rests. And then, unfortunately, Flutter One's going to draw 2 bats to where we're at. And that is very much, unfortunately, going to tank us a little bit because now we can't just walk out of here. Now we got to deal with bats. And we did really not expect to deal with bats. Our transform is tied up. We got bats. We don't really have any buddies. I mean, a 4-3-2-1 gets us a creature that we can use to kill these things. But a 6 and we're dead on a summon elemental roll because it will be 1 bat on us and 1 bat on the air elemental. He will kill the air elemental. And that's great. And then we will get killed by the other one. Oh man. Oops, sorry. Man, we are screwed. And this is gonna stop us. I mean, it's not absolute, but it does sort of ruin because now this is all gummed up. So almost any roll we get is going to be a mess. Oh, and by the way, Flutter 2 draws these guys. So he's done. The elf is going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is the elf hidden? He goes once, and he is not hidden, but nothing appears here. Man, I don't know what to do as the sorcerer, actually. I do not know what to do as the sorcerer. That put a huge kibosh on what I've done, on what I was planning to do. We only have 2 days left, too. We could melt into mist and go, but then because the problem is you're going to need to deal with the dragon in addition to our guy. So honestly, I think so. Do we want to deal with the bats tonight or not? To deal with the bats, you would have to. So we're hidden, so that's good. So being hidden, We could get a water elemental, which could. So I tell you what. So from the shadows, we're going to drag these bats over to us. Now this is not. This is dangerous too. We could just be screwed here in a moment anyway. But I am going to cast. We're going to use this shit because we don't need to worry about it. We're going to cast Elemental. We're looking for a very low roll. We get a 6, so we get an Air Elemental. So that is the worst. Are we unhidden? Since we only cast, on ourselves. So we are not unhidden. So the air elemental is going to go out and be sort of attacked by these two guys, and they can't miss him. And he can't kill them without them. So he's literally there going to they got him. That is bad. So they kill him, and then that's it. We're still hidden though. So the next round, we're going to cast again. We're hoping for not a 6, like a 4. And we get a 6, we get an air elemental. Are we unhidden? Is this going to just be the end for the sorcerer? It is not. We are still hidden. But we've burned our magic, and these guys got the second air elemental. They just tear it to bits. And that's our day for him. And we are going to have to, I think with no one on our sheet, I think we have to leave. And I really don't know what we're going to do. So we're going to move to the woods. So that's an extra move. So extra rest because we get an extra rest. And we're going to go rest 2, 3. That gives us 3 chits back. Extra spell X. Spell and spell. So free day, R free, the cook. There you go. We're going to get 3 chits back, 2 of them flip. So at least we at least have that's good. We should have done that day 1. So that's him. The captain, I think we can 1, 2. So we're going to go move to the house. Extra move because of the house. And that's it because we get it's extra sunlight phase. This is not a sunlight phase. So 1, 2, 3. And tomorrow we can just get to the rift. Do we have to do anything to close the rift? Anyone ending a phase does the rift. Guardian. Deal with the guardian. So let's say we deal with the guardian. Great. Seal with magic, seal with legendary, seal with blood. So that's what I would do. We deal with the guardian, which we'll need to pull that out. So we can get there. 1 day to here, 1 day to the rift. Deal with the guardian, score that point. That's what we're going to assume. Take cover if we need to. And then finally, the elf. I think what the elf is going to do is the elf is going to sneak in. He's going to sneak in. That's not there, and that's not there. He's literally going to just hide all day. sneak in, take on the goblins, try to score that notoriety, maybe get some points there. Done. Okay? Day 27. Monster roll will determine whether the elf is going to do 3. Ooh, goblins. The elf might pop. Nature, actually. Now that he knows that. So we got that going. So the sorcerer heads back here. He's going to rest 3 chits. 1, 2, 3. Flip 2. And he is done for the day. The captain is going to go 1, 2, 3. I don't think anything appears because there you go. And the elf is going to pop gold to activate Peace with Nature so that he's not going to draw. He hides and moves into here, but doesn't cause any of this. The ruins doesn't pop, Howl doesn't pop, and so on. Is he hidden or not? Well, if he doesn't, I'll be super surprised. He is indeed hidden. He goes there. Done. That's day 27. Let's there we go. Put those guys there. And let's pick up a little bit of this mess you made, sir. All right, we are playing, you guessed it, Ambush Archery 101. So Ambush Archery, obviously we're going to use this and this. We can run from these guys at any time. We're going to shoot him first. We need a 1, 2, 3, or 4 to kill this guy. We get a 6. We do not succeed. Do we become unhidden? No. We're going to fatigue today. So this is round 2. Do we kill this guy? We do. So he is dead. Next round. Do we kill this guy? 1, 2, 3, or 4? We do. Oh, do we become unhidden, by the way, last time? No. Do we become unhidden this time? Yes. Ah, oh, that's the worst. Okay. So we're unhidden. We have to run. Done. So we play the move 2, the next round, and we run. 4 goblins left. We get 3 points. That's all we got out of that, which is too bad. We were hoping for the legendary run. We got 3 instead. That's 18 notoriety. And it is the last day. So for our guy, we're going to extra rest because of the cook. Extra spell X because we got one. Extra spell because we have an extra phase today. We are then going to, so it's move, but we have, so we need to, we're going to hide twice. Go up in there. So we're going to have this chit. It's going to be flipped. So we're going to have 3 casts. And we're going to see if we can't make something of that. Done. We are going to move to the rift. Done. The elf is going to move out and move back in. I don't even know that I'm going to write that much. We're going to move, hide, move back into the goblins. Done. Last day, gold magic everywhere. So the elf will not draw. What's the magic roll? It is a 2, serpents and demons. So the elf is going to move back in. Is he hidden? I mean, he hides probably 3 or 4 times for sure. He's hidden and back in. Peace with nature. He doesn't draw any of this. he's good. The Sorcerer, gonna go in. He's hiding twice. He will have rested. He will have spell X'd and spelled. He does go in with 2 hides. Vaguely important, and he does. But this demon also appears with the bats, which makes life a lot harder all of a sudden. And the captain's going to pop the rift. Bam. 1, 2, and he walks into the rift. Let's do the captain first. Well, let's do the elf first. Got 4 goblins. We're doing the ambush archery game again. Done. Going to shoot one of these guys right there. Same deal. We roll to see if we kill him on a 1, 2, 3, or 4. 4. You're going to kill that guy. Does he become unhidden? He does. So he only gets 1 shot off before he then has to bolt. So and he's done, and he runs out. And that's going to be 1 point, giving him 19 prowess. And that's really how he's going to end his game. So he is done. Let's do the Captain's Rift, because I'm 50-50 on whether the Sorcerer even tries that. So we need Rift Guardians. Do we have a Rift Guardian somewhere? No? Where did I put that? That is bad. So, where are the Rift Guardians here? Let's take a quick look in our book. As now I'm off camera because that's how we roll around here. Sorry about that. Spirit PR. Well, I mean, this is a tiny bit embarrassing that I cannot find what I need to find for you. So there you go. That is not ideal. I should say that. Peddler Spider Riddle game. No rift on this document. Huh. Really? Okay. Let's pull a quest doc out somewhere. And of course, nothing appears on my desktop like I need it. Show the desktop. Okay. Okay, let's find. See if we cannot find the rift. Find. The rift, the guardian, roll a d6. Alrighty. It's after possessed spirit. Element of PQR. I suppose that's true. Nope, it's not in there. Okay. We must have had an issue of some sort. So let me roll right now and see what it is. It is a 3, which is 3 to 6 sword goblins appear. Holy crow. Well, that is god awful dangerous. 3 to 6, huh? So, well, we're just going to roll, and if we roll 1 or 2, we'll have to roll again. 2. 2. Well, at least it wasn't a 6. Jesus. 5. Okay. All right. That's a lot of sword goblins, frankly, right there. And we may have signed a death warrant for our guy. Yeah, they're a kill. So for on that, they're a kill. Not good. Not good. Oh, well, I should. Okay, let's be careful. That's my fault. It says roll. Oh, it says roll 1d6. So, yep, it's sword goblins. Super dangerous. We should not have gone in there unhidden, I suppose. We're going to take cover. So I'm playing take cover. Five sword goblins is a little too much for us. We're just going to have to take cover. So that's the end of the captain's day. We're going to not die. We're not losing the 2 points there. So we take cover. So that's the end for him. And then finally, we have the sorcerer. And I don't like this one either because any of these guys, because now I have to kill a hit something tremendous. So I don't think he's fighting either. I think he just rides it out and ends his game. Because now the chance of getting the summon that can kill a tremendous is tiny. It's a double one roll. So I think we're done for now. Let's see where we're at. So I have the sorcerer sitting on 6 card points, 20 20 notoriety prowess, and 18 gold. So let's write that 20 and 18 gold. So he is done there. What do I have the captain on? I have the captain on 8 card points, 42 prowess, 35 gold. I have the elf on 8 card points, right? Because he got peddler. 19 and 38 gold. 38. And the pilgrim on 17, 12, 0, and 0. So let's take a quick look. On prowess, we have the captain taking first and the sorcerer eking out a point for second, stealing that point like that. No, yes, no, save. There we go. I have for gold, I have the elf in first and the captain in second. Although let's check real quick because the captain does have some negatives going for him, right? Effectively, he has turned in. So of his stuff, he's lost 16 of his things. So 16, that's how I count that. So minus 16 at the end of the game is 19. So the captain ends up with effectively 19 gold. But that is still enough to give him second place in gold. So he's going to get the second point. No one found any great treasures at all this entire game. And thinking of it, It would have been just as clever for someone to sit at the inn and the last day buy the stupid cloven hoof. But I didn't. Is anything else? I think nothing else, and no one learned any spells, and that's it. So if we tally these up, I got 7 for the sorcerer. It looks like 11 for the captain, 10 for the elf, and obviously a dead 0 for the pilgrim. Bam. There you go. Those are our scores. Not bad on anyone's part. I did not love the sorcerer's choice. I mean, although summon elemental did the job once with that water elemental killing a bunch of bats, but then totally screwed up when I tried to kill him the second time, and then the third time with that without transform, that winged demon is a bad man. So that's it. We got all of that done. And what are our scores look like here with what do we got? Uber scores, right? Uber scores. Here we go. So let's pull up the big scoreboard for us so we can finally put these guys to rest here for the captain, and he did pretty good. We have 11 points, 8 more card. So we'll put him to 3 games, 22 total card points. He scored 2 more prowess today and 1 gold. A total of 11 points for 35. And 35 divided by 3 is 11.67. 11 2/3. Which still keeps him in 3rd place. So he maintains his place. The sorcerer, playing his 3rd game, scores only 6 points in cards, 21 points total there, 1 point in prowess for 3.5, but that is it. He scores a total of 7 points, bringing him to 28.5 so far, and 28.5. 28.5. If we divide that by 3, we're going to get 9.5. Which is actually going to drop him a place potentially. We'll see in a minute. But let's score the elf here, who's going to score a total of 10 points. So he scores another 8 points, also in cards, bring him to 25. No prowess, 2 gold, so 4. Oh, that's the sorcerer. What the hell are we doing here? Sorcerer has 3.5 and 2 gold points, right? Yes, okay. The elf has 25. No more prowess, but 2 gold to bring him to 3. He scored a total of 10 for 31 points. And 31, he's going to score 10 1/3. 10 1/3. It drops his score the tiniest bit, but moves him up a place in the overall rankings, switching him and the sorcerer up. The pilgrim scores a total of 0, which sucks because that puts him at 16.5. Dividing that by 3 is 5.5. And that is going to put him in literally the lowest spot, in last place. There you go. Those are the scores as we end round 3. So we started this quite a few weeks ago. There you see where we're at. Woods Girl on top of the leaderboard. Wizard, Captain, Witch King, and Elf are all sort of above that 10 point per game line, which is pretty impressive, actually. That means for every game they've played, they've effectively won on average. Sorcerer and Magician are sort of on the cusp. Everybody else, is doing fine, but not huge. So the next round, I wanted to do a couple things. I was considering doing another single round. So literally a round of singles for everybody. The other thing I was considering doing was a first to 10 game. So literally a 4-character game, but the first to 10 immediately stops play, and then we count the scores. Now the problem with that only is that ruins the average a little bit, right? That points per game becomes sort of a wacky number all of a sudden, because you might just be blanked and score very little, and so on. But I thought it would be interesting to do a first to 10 game with, once a certain score threshold, let's say 6 points by anyone, or maybe 7. I'd have to think about this. But once anyone has hit the 6 or 7 point mark, then PvP is on. So what to consider though? In between, just to sort of kill some time so I can think about it, I was considering doing single games again for each of the characters to sort of see how they stack up. Now that we've played them a few times, I've got that new Pilgrim staff to snake kind of thing going. That might be a fun one, and so on. So that's it. Stay tuned. We'll get there. The other thing to do would be make a new Grand Prix with all custom characters. Would be the other. If I could get a list of 16 custom characters, and I'm tweaking this camera. It's literally an hour and 42 minutes, and we're done with this video. But now I'm going to center myself. Hold on. But I was considering doing another round with all 16 other wacky characters from custom. But I might, I don't know. So that's it. If you have any ideas, tell me. Thank you very much for watching, and you all have a good night and a good rest of the week. I will also come back probably soon, give you a little bit other gaming news, that isn't Magic Realm related. And that's it. Talk to you later. Bye.